Hello everybody. Jason Knupp, New 80s Revolution, basement, laundry room, cave. It is time for Knupp All Night, the Saturday night's main event version. It is 10:42 p.m. The Elimination Chamber just ended. Look, I don't love everything about modern wrestling. In fact, I don't love most. But I don't know if it was because I had a friend over or my kid was with us, Liam was with us. But man, oh man, was that a show. Don't want to spoil anything for you, but you get in the men's Elimination Chamber match, the ending, the end of the match was fine, but then the end of the show gave the wrestling world something that it's been asking for about 15 years. And if you tune in, you will see. I thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, but now we're going to be back down here where we belong, ladies and gentlemen. We don't belong upstairs in the modern world. No, indeed. We belong down here in the cave. And we've got Saturday night's main event, number 2, October 5th, 1985. But before that, we're going to pump up the volume because it is only 10:43 and Saturday night's main event isn't on yet. So we're going to watch a movie until our show is on. And because this is the good Philips DVD player, the movie should leave off. I gotta fix it. Oh, no, I don't. It was muted. Why is it muted? Let's see. The movie should end off where I left it the other day. I hope. Nope, it didn't. All right, well, I have to find where I left off the movie, pump up the volume, and then we will, at 11:30, we'll kick off Saturday night's main event. And I will do a mini Wrestling with the Past and review the show as I watch it. All right, let me find my spot, and I will see you in a bit. Well, all right, it's 11:21. So here we go. Pump up the volume. Outstanding. Tremendous. Tremendously outstanding. And now it is time for Saturday night's main event, number 2. We got to get the lights right for this one. I am tired. And I got to get up early tomorrow for the show, for the toy show. But we are going to hang down here. And we are going to finish this. I am very excited. There we go. Let's start it up. This feels right. Check this view out, man. Right? I mean, this is obviously not exactly the way I watched this in the past. I did not have a room full of toys and a child upstairs playing Madden 25 with his friends. But it's close. It's close. I would often watch these I'm pretty sure for the majority of them in my room, forcing myself to stay awake. Rest of the house is asleep. I'm in bed, or I'm on the floor playing with the LJNs and watching this. So Saturday night's main event number 2. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be good. Nikolai versus Hulk. Here we go. All right, real quick. They still they're now doing a little bit of what's to come as far as like the opening interviews with the music in the background. First, they started with Nikolai and Mean Gene and Fred Blassie. Nikolai gave some incoherent interview about taking the belt back to Russia. Then they did a quick Hogan clip. He's gonna beat Nikolai, and the U.S. flag is gonna be the only flag waving or hanging. And then we went to sort of a reception area set up with Mean Gene again, Uncle Elmer, and Hillbilly Jim, as they are reminding us that not only will Uncle Elmer wrestle tonight, but he will also be getting married. Roddy Piper interrupted that a little bit and threw some insults, and now we cut to the opening intro, the music, which we can't play, but it is Animotion, and here we go. Saturday night's main event number 2. All right. Hogan versus Volkoff. Perfectly fine. Volkoff is not one of my favorites, and this is not the best match. At one point, Volkoff does have Hogan pressed above his head for the dreaded Nikolai Volkoff backbreaker. But it's so odd. I've said it before, Volkoff has a massive hold on the trunks, like really stretching the trunks, one hand on the throat, and balances Hogan on his head. So I'm sure it took a great deal of strength, but a little bit of a cheat. How does it end? Let's see. We get the Hogan Hulk up, and then we don't do the big boot because we got a big boot earlier in the match, and Volkoff took himself over the top rope with the big boot. So we just get the Hogan Hulk up, clothesline, and the leg drop. So that's it. Opening match was Hogan versus Volkoff. We got the main event opened the card, which I think is the way it was going forward, if I can remember. I remember a lot of times as a kid, the last match was like Greg Valentine and Coco Beware, and I just could not stay awake for the last matches a lot of the times. So they definitely don't put the main event on last, which obviously is smart, because it's 11:30 at night and kids are falling asleep and they might not stay up to watch the last match, main event. So all right, we'll see what's next. We'll see what the next match is. But for now, we're enjoying Hogan getting the victory over big Nikolai Volkoff. Okay, well, second match of the night is Uncle Elmer taking on Gentleman Jerry Valiant. I don't know where they're digging these people up from. It's not a great card. The Dream Team, WWF Tag Team Champions, are defending against Tony Gurria and Leapin' Lanny Poffo tonight. Jerry Valiant here against Uncle Elmer. We've already had Hogan and Volkoff. We've got Piper and Orndorf, which is usually a pretty good brawl. I've seen them at a couple of house shows. And then Tony Atlas. They're digging up Tony Atlas to team with Andre the Giant against Stud and Bundy. So that should be fun. And then, of course, we've got the wedding. So I'm going to watch Elmer squash Jerry Valiant here, and then we'll move on. There we go. We got the Cowboys. Not the Cowboys, the Country Boys in the ring. Elmer, Cousin Luke, or no, it's Cousin Junior, I think. And Hillbilly. Uncle Elmer, so odd. Let me see if we can get a closer look at Elmer. Elmer has the skinniest legs, skinniest arms, and just this gargantuan frame. Very odd looking fella. Odd shaped fella. And Junior's awful. Junior is terrible. Just an awful in-ring performance. Terrible. They're all terrible. Hillbilly Jim's acceptable. The other two are dreadful. Well, that's over. That was literally 5 seconds. As soon as Hillbilly Jim and Cousin Junior got out of the ring, bell rang. Gentleman Jerry Valiant charged at Uncle Elmer. Uncle Elmer picked him up, body slammed him, and pinned him. That's it. Let's play that back real quick. Let's see if we can... Yeah, Hillbilly's hugging Elmer. He's leaving the ring. Bell rings. Gentleman Jerry charges in. Elmer with a scoop slam. Not even a power slam. A scoop body slam, and then just pins him. And Jerry Valiant's freaking out. That was terrible. That was pretty bad. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember that. But that was really bad. All right, we got a live body shop here with Jesse Ventura, Bobby Heenan. So far, it's just been Heenan explaining why he upped the bounty on Paul Orndorf's head from $25,000 to $50,000. But in order to get the live body shop in the ring, they had to bring out a bench press and a couple of free weights and set them up in the ring. So we've got live body shop. And I would assume the Orndorf versus Piper match is next. All right, we've got pretty much the same style of Piper versus Orndorf that I've seen on at least 2 occasions on house shows. Just a brawl. Orndorf's in the ring first on Saturday night's main event. Piper still comes down with the big entrance, which is weird because these are supposed to be quick. You got to fit a lot of stuff into a little bit of time on Saturday night's main event. But Piper still comes down with the grand entrance with the bagpipe crew and everything, but immediately gets into the ring and they just start wailing on each other, and it's pretty much the whole match is just a brawl. Looks like here they're outside of the ring fighting their way back to the dressing room for a double count out. I don't think the Piper-Orndorf feud ever really has any clear... I don't know if they do a cage match, blow off at some point. I don't know. I think they just kind of fade out. But there's no clear winner in the Piper-Orndorf feud. It's just action-packed. Good stuff. It's been going for 31 minutes. I think we probably have another 20 minutes or so of actual footage with less, with no commercial breaks and things like that. So, Sarah, it's main event number 2. Very good. Very enjoyable so far. I'm exhausted. I just went upstairs and had a peppercini, and my mouth is hot. But we're going to ride this one out. We're going to finish it just like I did when I was 12, and we'll see you later. Here's another shot of Piper and Orndorf battling it out to the backstage of Saturday night's main event. Oh, dear Lord, we've got the wedding. Mean Gene is playing the organ, as he is indeed a talented piano player. Miss Vicky is on her way down to the ring. We'll see if we can get a quick shot of that. There we go. That shouldn't be copyrighted. Uncle Elmer in the ring, Miss Vicky on her way to the ring. I do declare that this was a legitimate marriage. Uncle Elmer and this Vicky are legit married. I don't think they got married on the show. Andre the Giant is there. He's going to be wrestling tonight. Vicky climbing the steps to the ring, being very careful with a long dress on. Hogan is there. Andre is there. They are both holding the ring ropes open for Vicky, as Elmer and Hillbilly Jim are wearing overalls with a tie. Oh, Mean Gene continues to play the organ. He's getting bombarded with popcorn, it looks like. Captain Lou is in the ring in his traditional Captain Lou tuxedo. God, they all have ties and overalls on. Oh, it looks like this was pre-taped before, because they just jumped to the vows. They are being married by some dude. Oh my goodness. Uncle Elmer and his bride, Miss Vicky. Wonder if she's still alive. That'd make a good interview. Uncle Elmer's wife. Jesse hates this. Jesse hates the whole idea of this. I expect Piper out anytime. I don't remember what happens here, if anything. Maybe Piper won't come out because Andre and Hogan are in the ring. I do. He's got the overalls and a tie. I love it. Such an odd looking fella, Uncle Elmer. Let's see if she says, I do. I will. Jesse's making fun of the fact that Elmer said I do and Vicky said I will. Cousin Junior's such a goof. Hogan's got the workout belt on. Andre has nothing on. Andre has wrestling gear on, no shirt. Think about that. Andre is attending a wedding with no clothes on, just his wrestling trunks. Hogan at least has a shirt, of course, with the sleeves ripped off, but he also has the wrestling belt, the weightlifting belt on. Oh, no, wait, her name's not Vicky, it's Joyce. Miss Vicky was Tiny Tim's wife. They got married on Tim. What am I talking about? All right, what just happened? Something just happened to Vicky, to Joyce. Her... Wow! Somebody just threw something and it hit her right in the head. Oh my goodness. Okay, what was that? I gotta pause that. Here, I'll give you that shot. Take a look if you can see it. Something comes in. I don't know if you can see it up there. Something comes in and hits her right in the head. You can see the white part up there. And usually they no-sell something like that, but Jesse went nuts and went a sign from the heavens that this marriage is doomed. So either somebody from the crowd threw it or it fell from the sky. It fell from the ceiling. I don't know, but something hit her in the head. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Could you imagine if somebody threw that in? Vince just said that's a nice looking tie Uncle Elmer has on. Wow, did somebody actually throw something and hit her square in the head? Oh, this is so bad, but so good. Okay, they're just ripping this to shreds. Elmer can't get the ring on her finger. Elmer having some difficulty. All right, we'll take a break. I'll be right back. All right, next up we've got Andre and Tony Atlas against Stud and Bundy. nobody gets an introduction. So they came back from commercial. Stud and Bundy were already in the ring, and they just showed Andre walking down to the ring. No introductions whatsoever, and no mention of Tony Atlas, who's just standing on the ring apron. So that's Saturday night's main event for you. We'll see how this one goes. The end of the wedding was unbelievable. Piper came down when, of course, the judge asked if anybody objected. Piper came down, said some stuff. Hogan and Andre kind of walked to the front of the ropes, and Piper took off. No big deal. They do marry Elmer and what's her name? Joyce. And then you may kiss the bride, and boy, did they zoom in on old Uncle Elmer practically eating the face of his bride. There was not a quick peck. No, indeed. It was, as Jesse Ventura said, two carp fighting over a piece of corn. Okay, let's watch this match. Oh man, I love this stuff. This is gold, man. This is so good. Well, let's see. Good ending to the Andre. Well, so Andre Atlas, Stud and Bundy breaks down when Atlas is just rendered ineffective. He really has nothing to do in the match. He takes a big splash from Bundy, rolls out of the ring, disappears. Stud and Bundy double team Andre until Hulk Hogan, still wearing his wedding outfit, which now consists of leather pants, black leather pants, cowboy boots, white collared shirt with sleeves cut off, and a bow tie. He comes in, cleans house of the bad guys, and did not officially announce that he and Andre will team up on the next Saturday night's main event against Stud and Bundy. That is a coming announcement. Is that the next Saturday night's main event? They definitely do it at house shows. I don't know if it's Saturday night number 3. I don't know. For some reason, we have Gene Okerlund at the Detroit Zoo looking for George the Animal Steele. And they find him. Oh, this total green screen. He's George Steele standing at the elephant cage. Oh, George Steele's making elephant noises now. Oh, good. They're looking at the tigers now. Gene says, George, what kind of tiger is that? George says, Detroit. A Detroit tiger. Oh, God. Oh, this is so silly. Silly but good. I'd take it any day. Bundy is the hippopotamus. Okay. They're looking at hippopotamus, and George said Bundy. They were looking at the long-tailed lemur, and George said Heenan. Well, who knows if this is even going to get copyrighted because I keep the volume on. Who knows? It probably won't. All right, we got one more match. We got the Dream Team taking on Tony Garea and Lanny Poffo. And then we're going to say goodbye. Well, it ended exactly the way I was expecting. We've got the Uncle Elmer reception, which is unbelievable. Again, Lanny Poffo is there without a shirt on. And Lanny Poffo is very odd. He's a very strange guy. And he reads the poem. And he's just so weird. Lanny Poffo is just a weirdo. Reads the poem. Big smile on his face afterwards. He's such a goof. Then Uncle Elmer sings to his wife, and it's just this bluegrassy country, go where I go. It's just terrible stuff. And then, of course, Jesse Ventura gets up to read something he wrote, and it's nice at first and lovely, and then he flips it and cuts a heel promo, and Orndorf and Hogan walk after him, backing him up a little bit. Hillbilly Jim trips him. Jesse Ventura goes into the wedding cake. And that is it. That is Saturday night's main event number 2. Very fun. Very fun. Very fun. I love this. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. We'll see you all next time. Tomorrow, Sunday, Toy Show footage. Going to be great. See you then. Good night now.